to a new edition of Cooking in the Kitchen with Renee. So today's video is all about making a quick one-pot meal, which I call dump everything in the pot, put it on the stove, do what you do, come back later, and it is ready to serve and ready to feed your family. So you guys want to know exactly what type of easy meal that is? It is called stew beef. We're going to make some stew beef in some brown gravy, and we're going to put it over some white rice. You guys can use cauliflower rice. You can put the stew beef on anything your little heart desires. This is one of my husband's favorite dishes for me to make for him, and he asked me if I would do it again, so I said of course. So let me show you everything you're going to need in order to prepare this succulent, delicious flavored stew beef. All right guys, let me get it together and I'll be right back. Here is all the ingredients you are going to need in order to prepare this fabulous stew beef. Alright, you're going to need some Lipton onion soup mix. You're going to use some black pepper. You're going to also need some salt, which when I use this Lipton onion soup mix, it has so much sodium in there, I don't usually add any more salt to this dish. And you're going to need some any type of brown gravy mix. I put 3 packages of these. You can make your own homemade gravy mix. It's up to you. My thing is, we're trying to make this a quick, easy dinner to prepare in as much less time as possible. So I always opt to use the packaged brown gravy. And you're going to need 1 big onion. Could be yellow onion, red onion, whatever type of onion you prefer. You're going to need 1 of those. And you guys, this is some bell peppers that I grew out of my own personal garden. So I am going to be adding those in there. And let me tell, oh, and you also need a pot, stew pot, spaghetti pot, whatever kind of pot you have, to where it's big enough so all your flavors can come together to make this delicious meal. And let me tell you a quick little story about this stew beef. I went to Giant, which is a local grocery store that we have around here. Went to Aldi's, and I ended up at Walmart. And I found this package of stew beef. But let me bring it in close and tell you guys, and let you guys see how much Miss Renee paid for this package of stew beef. Do you see that? $8.59. Usually when I get stew beef, it is about like around $5 or $6. This bad boy is $8. So I'm letting you know that the prices of meat is definitely going up, 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 up. So you have to shop smarter and you have to shop wisely. And you have to make sure you know exactly how much meat you're going to need in your particular recipes. So I picked up 3 of these. So I washed it and I have it right here in this bowl. So the first thing you need to do is, once you get all your ingredients, and don't forget you need your little spoon to stir everything up. And what I did with the brown gravy is I already pre-emptied the packages into a mixing bowl, add a cup of water to each of the packages, and then you just stir it on up. All right, let's get all this stuff into the pot, and then let's head on over to the stove and let's get to cooking. All right, guys, here we go. So let's put our brown gravy mix that we already have prepared ahead of time, and we're just going to pour it into our pot. Then we're going to add our Lipton onion soup, and I always use like 1 package at first, and then if it needs a little bit more seasoning or a little bit more of that onion flavor, I just add another pot. Then I usually like to put the meat in the pot, so we're going to put that in there. Get all that goodness out of there. We don't want to skimp on anything. And then we're going to put our onions in there. You don't have to saute your onions or anything. Put your bell peppers in there. See, it's just dump everything in a pot. And this is the type of cooking Miss Renee loves because it's easy peasy. And when you have a family that you have to feed, you want it to be as quick and easy as possible. And then we're going to put some pepper in here. And I like lots of pepper. So we're going to just put that in there. And we're just going to stir it up. Make sure you incorporate everything in there. And if you see that because my indication is if I have enough brown gravy is if all the meat that I have in this pot, it is covered by the gravy. So if you see that your meat isn't totally covered, then you're just going to add a little bit more water to your pot, and then you'll be good to go. All right, let's take it over to the stove. Guys, we have our stewed beef on the oven, and I just wanted to let you guys see exactly how good it looks. You got all those chopped up diced onions and those bell peppers looking good. And one thing about making this stewed beef, the gravy that comes from the meat is all nice and brown and rich. All right, I'll come back. Oh, and I have my oven set on medium high, and I just bring this to a boil, and then I turn the heat down to like medium low, and then I just cook it long and slow. So that way all the wonderful seasonings and stuff will season the meat well, and it will melt together. And when it's time to eat, the smell that this is going to permeate your whole house. Anybody that is in your house at that particular time is going to come out and say, something smells, something good in the kitchen. And you'll be like, that's my stewed beef, baby. All right, guys, I'll come back when it is almost done. And then I will plate it up and let you guys see the final product. All right, guys, this is a quick and easy one pot meal that I know your family is going to be requesting you to make it over and over again. All right, I'll see you in a little bit with our fabulous stewed beef. You guys, check this out. The stewed beef is completed. You will know when it is ready when the gravy has thickened up and the meat is just falling apart. Look at that. Look at the steam. Doesn't that look just so amazing? All that deliciousness. Ooh, I can't wait to eat this. And of course, you know I had to have my rice. My rice is ready to rock and roll. And of course, I have my crescent rolls that I made. Look how nice and brown and toasty those look. So I'm about to get ready to plate this up, and then I will show you the final product. Get ready. Here we go. You guys, my stewed beef is done. Look at this stewed beef. Doesn't that look delicious on top of that beautiful bed of white rice and that crispy golden brown crescent roll and this fabulous salad. This salad was grown in my friend's garden, Bernie, Gardening with Bernie. She grew this lettuce and these fabulous radishes, and she picked it for me, and this is the best pairing to go with my stewed beef. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Thanks, Bernie, for giving me this homegrown salad that just completes my meal, and I know it's going to be delicious. I can't wait to try it. But I just want to give you guys a close-up look at my meal for one more time. And if you like this content, I hope you will like it, share it out, leave me a comment below, and I hope you enjoy this episode of Cooking in the Kitchen with Renee. Until I see you next time, have a wonderful day, have a blessed day, and get in that kitchen and get to cooking. All right, guys, take care.